Hello everyone, just giving you a little move update here. The move is done. I am very tired. I have not moved the plants yet. Hello. I moved a few of the plants after moving happened on moving day, and I realized I have a lot of plants, so we quickly made the decision to rent a U-Haul as opposed to doing like multiple back and forth trips. So we took a day off yesterday and just tried to rest, and then today we're gonna go rent the U-Haul and hopefully in one trip get all of the plants. That includes all of the house plants and all of the succulents. The plants that I have here now are basically just a few of the bar plants, like tillandsias and stuff. So most of them are back at the other place. The plants that have arrived from the movers, they pretty much all got damaged in some way, which I expected to happen, and it's fine. But now I want to kind of like help the plants heal, so I'm going to do some pruning, and I thought we could do that together today. The bird of paradise is the plant that's most affected. This plant is over 10 foot tall. It's really big. There's actually 4 different plants. I originally purchased it as a 10 inch, I'm pretty sure, 3.5 years ago when we first moved into the city apartment from Sloat, and it never really did very well. I think that I learned a lot in that apartment, especially about gardening, and one of the things I really didn't know about at that point was airflow, and the plant was in the corner, and it was actually right underneath an output vent thing, but basically it was in like a dead air corner, and because it was getting direct sun, that is like a recipe for spider mites. So I basically was dealing with spider mites from the very first day in the apartment, and the plant grew probably 6 feet in the time that I had it, so that's a lot of growth. So now it's just like I did repot it in that exact same pot with fresh soil, I think a year and a half ago, but it needs a lot of maintenance. It's like essentially a bonsai because it's a huge plant naturally, but it's in a tiny pot. So anyways, why am I going on and on about all this detail? But my thought here is that I'm going to trim some of these leaves, and I'll just show you how I'm going to do that. And I'm happy to answer any questions about the move or moving the plants. I'm also hoping to share the U-Haul experience, probably just stories, but maybe I'll do live, we'll see. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. Otherwise, I'm gonna get this turned around. And it is so beautiful here in Sunnyvale. It's just like perfect California weather. Okay. So there's my plant. Here's my knife. Here we go. That already looks so much better. So I consulted with a few of my plant advisors in my life, and everyone said to remove leaves. It was kind of a matter of how many and when, and that kind of thing, where to cut. But it seemed like a really easy place to start is just cut off everything that's broken. So these leaves, I'm gonna have to do like a photo shoot or something, right? So these leaves, they just bent. My mom thinks that the leaves got like super hot touching the top of the truck, but I don't know. I did have one leaf that didn't even open. It was like still in this furled state, and it had bent its neck like that, petiole. So I don't know if the plant was, already having issues and this exacerbated them, or actually I know that, but anyway, so that's looking a lot better. I think honestly I'll just each day assess if I want to cut more leaves off. So it's pretty good. I have it hidden under this balcony overhang so it can try and adjust. I had also bought this shade cloth to put over it. This is a 40% shade cloth, but when I draped it on the plant, it couldn't support the weight, and it was just making the problem even worse. So I decided to forgo the shade cloth and instead just pull it under the overhang. So we are experimenting. We can also, I did not see if I set up the shot for this ahead of time, but I can try and cut off the bird of paradise, or banana leaves. Okay, sorry, hold on. Okay, sorry, my husband's having a meeting in there and I forgot, so we're not gonna cut it now. But I'm pretty happy with this, and probably gonna do a big insecticide spray for potential spider mites that I was fighting in the apartment. But it does already have the several new leaves here, so those should come up and be acclimated to the sun out here. So yeah. Yes, these plants do purify the air. On the purification, just to go off that for a second, I have heard that, they've done these NASA studies about the plant purification. Oh my gosh, sorry. And they did those in vacuum chambers because they were thinking about using plants to purify or provide oxygen for outer space conditions or whatever. And so those effects don't actually work indoors because we don't have a vacuum or a bubble closed ecosystem. So if you have a window open or open your door, then the plants aren't really purifying your air. I just read that and I was like, okay, well, I'm still gonna fill my home with plants, but yeah. Yes, it is looking better, thank you. It looks so much better already. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Do I know how many plants I have? I do not. I have over 200 plants. No question. I have once counted the number of succulents just in the corner, and that was over 40.